What is going on, everyone, and welcome to this video. My name's Hayden Davidson. I want to talk about mistakes I've made whilst listing and sort of ways that you can best protect the investment that you make in the products that you buy. Let me explain what I mean. I've probably launched about, under my own brand, 20 products now, 18 products. And I'm launching new ones at the moment. I'm launching 5 now, 5 at once. And I've sort of found ways to sort of limit the risk. So let me explain what I mean by that. So one good way that I limit the risk is to make sure that the product that I'm launching can be repurposed and sold in a different way if the launch doesn't go too well. So some people will launch, say if it's your own branded like dog toy, for example. Say it's a brand toy, like a dog toy brand toy that you're trying to launch as a single product. If you make a backup plan, which is what I've started to do now, if you make a backup plan of how you can get rid of that stock if the launch doesn't go too well, then you might not make money, but you might end up just breaking even if all goes, bad, basically. So for example, if that toy didn't work as a product on its own, then what you could do is maybe put that in a bundle with another few items that you've bought from online stores or wholesalers, and then you can make a dog bundle and then recoup some of your profit back. That could be an idea. So I'm chucking ideas out there as in like, this is something that I've started to notice and something that I've started to really think about. When I'm launching products, I start to think, what if this doesn't work, what am I going to do? And I find myself doing this right now. Like, I launched a product a few weeks ago and it simply didn't work, and I ordered too much stock, right? And this is, by the way, only if you've got minimum order quantities, generally. If you order 15 or 20 of something to test it, then it doesn't really matter, and that's what you should be doing and what I should be doing more. But sometimes, if I think something's going to work, I've got to make a minimum order quantity of, say, £300-400. I've got to have a minimum, sometimes, of 100 to 120 items to actually test it. So some tests, I find it inevitable that I have to spend a fair amount, and I end up having 100 plus units. And like, people's worst nightmare, my product, one of them I launched recently, didn't go too well, and I didn't get really upset about it. Obviously, it's a bit annoying because you put time and effort into creating it and money, but what I'm doing is recouping my costs in different ways. And I've actually just stripped it apart, pulled all the units out, and I've just this minute redone proper photography for that item, and I'm going to repurpose it in a different way and possibly put the focus of that product into a different category so that it should start to rank, and hopefully I can recoup it, and I can actually create a good listing just in a different way than I originally planned. But I sort of knew that I was going to have to do this when I was creating that. I knew that, look, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? And I either think, which I tried to, drop the price and just get rid of it, and that didn't work. So the next step for me, I had to think about this, and I had to go, right, what can I do? Actually, I think if I pull that out, retake the pictures, make it look much nicer, and then relaunch it into similar categories that seem to be doing well, then I think it will work. My point is to always have a backup plan. Always think what you're going to do if that doesn't sell, because some of them just won't sell. Some of the products you launch won't sell. That's what I've certainly learned that lesson recently. Some products just won't sell, and that's all right. The lessons that I've learned from the products that don't sell are much more valuable from the products that have worked, because you don't really learn lessons when it's going well. You just think that you've got it, But sometimes you can get a little bit too arrogant. Sometimes you can get a bit too cocky and think that you know best. You never know best about every industry, on every category, and every niche on Amazon. That's what I've learned. You never know best. There's always people that know really well, what they're doing. But if they go into other categories, if you're trying to launch in multiple categories, there's the masters that have been doing it for a long time, and maybe it just takes a while to learn that stuff. So always have a plan. Always have a plan. This is a big lesson that I've just learned. Always have a plan of what you're going to do with that stock if it doesn't sell in your original plan. Are you going to drop the price? Are you going to spend loads of ads to get rid of it? Are you going to repurpose it? Can you sell it to another seller? Always have a plan. Can you repurpose that into another product and launch another product, have that part of your other product? Can you launch it into another niche, another category? Just floating ideas around. I think it's good to have backup plans. This is what I've now realised, and this is why I'm doing this video, to sort of share my learnings. So anyway, I hope that video has helped someone. I'll speak to you very soon. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed it, because why not? See you later.